What is up, everyone? It's Gage here, and welcome to you, Buck Dat. And today, you know what? I am. But first, before we get into it, I want to apologize for not being very active on the You Buck Dat channel. I've been a little under the weather, and a hurricane. Obviously, a lot of things happened with that. So, getting back in a rhythm, and I'm ready to rock, guys. I've been missing doing this. I'm so excited to be back. The last episode was with JC Allen. Great interview. Shout out to JC Allen. Thank you for coming to my show, and keep up the great work, man. And today, we're just going to be talking about the review of the Bucs versus the Falcons. Obviously, a lot of controversy in that game. But before we get into that play that was talked about, it's still talked about for the past week. Let's just talk about how we think of the game. Personally, there's pros and cons. One thing with the defense, I feel like it's very conservative. Like, I see some blitzes, but I don't see them as much as they should be. Like, I feel like that's why they're throwing it down our throats, because we're not aggressive enough. I feel like I'm not sure if Todd Bowles is being a little bit more conservative since last time he was really aggressive. The Rams scored a touchdown in the playoffs last year, and that could be a factor, because that stays in your mind. It's like, wow, should I do this? Because, last time I did it, I lost the chance to go to championship. So that could be a possibility. But I do trust Todd Bowles. He is a good head coach. I say he's a decent coach. He's a decent coach. I don't know what kind of coach he is yet. As a defense coordinator, he is fantastic. Loved him. I did have a little bit of a headache with him during that Rams game because he's a little bit aggressive, man. Maybe not that aggressive. But you know what? I respect it to his standpoint. You got to go hard in the playoffs. You got to go hard or go home. And we went home. And yes, Todd Bowles, I believe he'll fix the offense a little bit. My main concern is Brian Leftwich. The play call is just not good, man. Not good, and we have Russell Gage. Julio, we're not really going to count him since he's been in. He's only played 2 games out of 5, so I'm not really going to count him. We have Julio. They just said not to count him. We have Mike Evans, Godwin, and Gage. I just don't feel like they're being utilized right. I don't feel it. And I can tell a major difference between BA and Brian Leftwich. When BA was involved, BA was involved in the offense, it just seemed like we're clicking. Even Godwin seemed because he would be used running, he'd be used as a slot kind of receiver, all that. He'd be used outside, inside. I just don't see that a lot of Brian Leftwich. Seems like he kind of keeps that very similar place, and that's very predictable. Even the Packers, they said our offense is very predictable, and I'm kind of like, that's not probably good. That's probably not good. They're probably just trying to talk a little smack, but they obviously have a point. Brian Leftwich is very predictable in his offense. Doesn't have much flair or originality, because I feel like he got some of that from BA's system. And that's why I'm not a big fan of Brian Leftwich. I love his leadership. I do love that. That's why I think he'd be a great head coach. But as a play caller, not good. Not good. Not good at all. And Tom Brady, I'm like, yeah, I see him the sideline, hey, check this, what do you think of this play? I'm saying, hey, Tom Brady you should be reading that clipboard from Tom Brady, because you don't even know how to make calls. At this point, let Tom Brady be the offense coordinator at this point, man. Damn. Obviously, Tom Brady does, he reviews it, because it's Tom Brady. You're not going to go without giving him some permission from Tom Brady. But, what the hell, man? These plays are just very bland, no flavor. And in this day and age, you can't go by what was the play calls in 2005. You got to go to the play calls now, man. gotta have some flavor. You gotta have some trick plays. Put the players in right position, like Russell Gage. Why are you switching him? Why are you always having him the inside? Like, he has speed, but he does good on the outside. Why not kind of switch him? Use him like you were using Julio. I feel like I think Russell would do good. He would do good as like a swift swimming with army knife, like the Saints do with Taysom Hill. Russell Gage has the speed, and obviously they're still getting sync. I keep that in mind. Tom Brady and the receivers still getting sync the offense. And one more thing, man, Lenny, overall he's been doing well. I do think he's a good running back. Some people disagree with me. But the dude needs to pick it up a little bit. Like, that fourth down should have been an easy run for him. I think one thing Lenny does, he always tries to get that big play. And a lot of people mention that. Ashley from Walk the Plank, her and Salty mentioned, like, he gets the highlights. He tries to get that highlight play. And it doesn't need to be that, man. Just do your job, man. Just get that first down. Don't matter if it's a one. If it's 4th and 1, you get a yard, man. You don't need to get 10 yards. Just worry about that 1 yard, man. Worry about that 1 yard. Lenny, great running. I can't say great, but he's a good running back. I respect his play, and I love once in Lenny, he is great at pass catching, man. He has speed on him when he gets after he catches the ball. Rack after catch, man. Like, he is he's pretty good. He's very flashy. And I just think I'm hoping, because I haven't fully given up Brown Leftwich, but he needs to work on these plays, man. Because everyone can predict them, bro. I'm telling you, this concerns me, because in the playoffs, that's when it's going to affect us. And that definitely concerns me. And honestly, it was a good game, though. You know, it felt like it was a win, which I always love wins. But as Tom Brady feels, he hasn't even released his Monday win video. So I feel like he's feeling the same way. It's like, that win felt cut short. I'm not sure if the Falcons were going to get that touchdown, but that flag, I'm gonna admit, I'm a fan of Tom, but obviously I've been a critic of him as well with the Miami, because it felt like it's not how you should do if you're loyal to a team. But you know, it's past. That's a couple months ago, and I forgave him as long as he gets me a Super Bowl win. That flag, though, man. That flag. As a Bucs fan, I'm saying this, like, that was a fucked up play, man. That was a fucked up play. Like, what the hell was that? That was not a roughing the passer, man. That's crazy, bro. They said, I think the guy that threw the flag, I think he said because he hit his head on the ground. But dude, where do you think the head's gonna go? It's not gonna magically be still up when he's hit. Like, come on now. It was a rough sack. But come on, that was a legit sack. He wasn't doing anything crazy, man. Like, that was nuts, man. That was nuts. And if I was a Falcons fan, I'd be pissed. I feel bad for him, bro. Like, I couldn't really fully enjoy that win because it just felt cut short. It felt like, because when it doesn't, even though it was a 15-yard flag, imagine your momentum. Like, you're scared to sack him because you don't know if it's going to be a flag or not. Hey, am I allowed to sack Tom Brady? Because last time I did, I got a 15-yard penalty for doing my job. Like, it's ridiculous, man. It really is. Like, NFL's getting a little soft, man. A little soft. This is NFL. This ain't freaking pickleball now. Come on now. Like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. The Falcons fans, man, I just feel bad for those guys. They always have to hear 28-3, and now they deal with this shit, man. They can't catch a break. That's a franchise that I feel bad for, man, even more than the Cleveland Browns were. Like, damn, man. But yeah, it was And like I said, it was a very eventful Sunday. And it was like I said, it was a decent Sunday. I felt like the defense. I didn't know he was out, but Carlton Davis went out in the third quarter. So I will put that that is a factor. That is a factor. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And like and subscribe. And I hope you buck that.